the cock crows before dawn, it announces both the end of darkness and the beginning of truth. Yes, so my people. In the theater of fame and polygamy, we have watched two powerful men so far. That is Epa, yes, the trending Epa, you know now. Epa and Yul Edochie. We have seen both of them build castles of pride, only for time to blow gently and reveal the cracks beneath the gold. Today, the curtain has fallen. The audience has seen through the glitter. What remains are tears, silence, and lessons carved deep into the soul of a generation. My people, once upon a time, social media danced to the rhythm of two love stories. Yeah, two beautiful love stories, I tell you. One, the tale of Regina Daniels, young, radiant, wrapped in silk and gold beside her much older husband, Epa himself. The other side was Yul Edochie, yes, Nollywood's golden son, whose sudden choice of JudyAustin tore open the heart of a devoted wife, MayEdochie. Excuse me. They both began as fairy tales. Yes, for those of you who are very used to these two people, you will realize that their love relationship, with these two great women, Regina Daniels and MayEdochie, both started like a fairy tale. Yet, like all tales told by men drunk on power, they were built on illusion. The world clapped when Epa declared his polygamy divine. Yes. They hailed when Yul Edochie said his second marriage was God's calling. Yes. But life, patient and silent, waited at the corner, ready to show them what true calling meant. Yes, now. For Epa, his polygamous palace soon became a theater of suspicion. The wife stopped smiling, as we are told. Their eyes told stories no camera could capture. And Regina Daniels, once the star of, his empire, began to fade behind the curtain of politics, loneliness, and silent endurance. Rumor now whispers that the billionaire who mocked men with one wife is finding it hard to manage even one heart at the moment. Yes. Yul Edochie's case was no less tragic. Once the darling of the screen, his home became a battlefield. JudyAustin, who came with laughter, now sits in shadows. For months, Yul Edochie has stayed away from her digital presence. No pictures, no birthday notes, no. Nothing like, oh, my wife, my queen. Silence, cold, and deliberate pervaded the airspace. Meanwhile, MayEdochie, the woman once broken by betrayal, has risen like the morning sun, calm, bright, and unstoppable. Endorsements line her path. Awards embrace her strength. Her smile tells one story, that grace will always outshine manipulations. Yes, you heard me well. In the days of our forefathers, polygamy was built on order, not ego. Men took more wives for legacy, not lust. There was a system in place, not chaos. But today's world is different. The dynamics, I tell you, have changed. A world where love demands focus. That's what we have right now. A world where loyalty and emotional intelligence is demanded. That's the world we have today. Okay? So for me, the modern woman is no longer content to share her soul for the sake of culture. She knows her worth right now. That's the kind of world we have today, we live in today. So Epa once said that marrying one wife is like standing on one leg. I watched that TV program where he was telling Chenwu Okimba Loye or so of channels, that a man marrying one wife is like a man standing on one leg. And he went further to say, is it possible to stand on one foot? The answer is no. That was the graphic description Epa gave to it right in that program. He laughed at those who could not manage more. Yes. But today, even with his palace and wealth, excuse me, it seems one heart has become heavier than 1,000 gold coins. For when a woman's heart grows cold, no wealth can melt it. In fact, no wealth will be able to contain her. That's it. Yul Edochie, on the other hand, traded peace for noise. Yes, that was what he did. He mistook lust for destiny, applause for anointing. But time has shown that destiny never blooms in deceit. What he called divine inspiration was merely the echo of temptation dressed in prophecy. Yes, you heard me well. Regina and MayEdochie now represent the faces of quiet resilience. I tell you, women who learn that silence can be louder than scandal, and that walking away with dignity is the highest form of revenge. Yes, the men they loved are learning too that the world does not pity the proud. Fame is a fickle friend. It claps while you dance and vanishes when you fall. Yul Edochie social media page now reads like a diary of regrets. What I'm saying here is that Yul Edochie's social diary page, the one that used to be hitherto filled with laughter, singing, fun, and everything, it's not like a page, that reads like a diary of regrets. Cryptic quotes, nostalgic throwbacks, long pauses. Those are the things you now get. And JudyAustin, once his muse, now wanders through the comments of her own loneliness. The same netizen who shared her, who shared her boldness at the time, at the peak of the whole crisis, now mock her isolation. Karma, it seems, walks with the calm steps of a queen. So for Epa and Yul Edochie, the music of polygamy has ended. Yes, the drums are now silent. What remains are the echoes of choices made without foresight. So let me just try to close by saying this. He who chases two rats ends up losing both of them. In the end, the lesson is very, very clear. Love is not a competition. And polygamy in this age and time is not a crown but a cross. This is the bottom line. This is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Because the world has evolved. The way polygamy was practiced in the days of our forefathers is no longer the same way today because the world has moved on. Okay? So MayEdochie and Regina Daniels, they both remind us that grace has a quiet way of avenging itself. For when men play God, time plays judge. And time, my friends, never lose a case. And with this, I just want to quickly round this up. So what do you think about this story, that is unfolding at this time? Please feel free to go to the comment section and leave your thoughts right there. Okay? And hopefully yours sincerely will meet you right there to take this conversation forward. God bless you. I'll be right back. Bye-bye.